Time check is 11:30 a.m. and today is the ninth day in the month of April 2020. From wherever you are listening around the world, welcome to Sport Arena on Primus Radio. I am Oluwatobiloba, the Sportmaster Ayinde, and I'll be bringing you the latest headlines in the world of sports for the next 5 minutes. Fasten your seatbelts. Let's go. Our first news comes from the world of football. You know what it is. Premier League players launch initiative to generate and distribute funds for the NHS. Premier League players have launched a collective initiative to help generate funds for the National Health Service and distribute them where they are needed most. The initiative named Players Together has been set up to help those fighting for us on the NHS frontline amid the coronavirus pandemic. It has partnered with the NHS Charities Together, NHSCT. Health Secretary Matt Hancock warmly welcomed the big added decision. Hancock had previously said players should take a pay cut and play their part. Former England captain and Match of the Day presenter Gary Lineker tweeted he was proud of our players. Footballers are doing their bit as I was confident they would, he wrote. Let's hope that others that are in a position of help, those who weren't unfairly targeted, do likewise. Let's move on very quickly to the game of Formula 1, the beautiful sport of Formula 1. He says here that F1 2020 could start behind closed doors, says Ross Brown. Ross Brown offered an extensive update on Formula 1's hopes and plans for 2020 during his appearance on the fascinating Sky F1 podcast, stating he remains optimistic of holding a 19-race season, but admitting it could start without fans in attendance. Let's move on to the beautiful game of boxing very quickly. Jarrell Big Baby Miller expects to build rivalry with Tyson Fury ahead of a future fight. Jarrell Big Baby Miller believes a fight against Tyson Fury is definitely in the future after he joined the same American promotional company as Britain's WBC champion. The New Yorker has linked up with Top Rank, headed by Bob Arum, who have masterminded Fury's successful spell in the US, and Miller was due to fight on the undercard of the British Stars WBC title. After the Fury fight was inevitable, Miller told Sky Sports, I think it is. I think they were talking about it after Fury fighting Wilder again. Let's move on very quickly to the beautiful game of sport. Danny Willett says Jordan Spieth was brilliant to me after Masters win. Danny Willett discusses his breakthrough major victory at the 2016 Masters and how Jordan Spieth reacted to him winning the green jacket in a special edition of Sky Sports Golf's podcast. Willett became the first British golfer since Sir Nick Faldo to win the opening men's major of the year after capitalizing on the back nine collapse from Spieth to claim a 3-stroke victory at Augusta. Very quickly, let's move on to this very heartwarming news in still the world of football. You know what it is. Tom Neild, the EFL referee battling coronavirus on the NHS frontline. An EFL referee has spoken about his grueling work as an emergency nurse during the coronavirus pandemic. Tom Neild, a referee in League 1 and League 2, is a senior nurse/matron with the acute and emergency service at the Mid Yorkshire Hospital NHS Trust. In a wide-ranging interview on Sky Sports, Neild has spoken about it. He said it's challenging. The frontline is grueling, says Neild, speaking during his lunch break in Pinderfield Hospital in Wakefield. I think there are different levels of intensity in different areas. Ultimately, whether you are working in AE or intensive care or in some of the COVID designated wards, it is intense. It's long hours. We are wearing our PPEs for long amounts of time, and that can be tiring as well. Let's move on to transfer news very quickly. He says here that Neuer expected to leave Bayern. Sancho urged to stay at Dortmund. Casillas convinced on Madrid return. Barca to bring Emerson back from Real Betis. The Ambrosio deal imminent. Now let's move on to the fact of the day very quickly. He says, do you know it takes 3,000 cows to supply the NFL with enough leather for a year's supply of football? On that note, I would love to say thank you for listening to us on Sport Arena. Please don't forget to follow us at Primus Media City on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and also listen to more of our programs on Primus Radio by following us on bit.ly/Primus Radio. Do not forget, Money One is twice as sweet as Money End. I remain Oluwatobiloba, the Sportmaster Ayinde. Thank you for listening. God bless.